Is the only national Medicare advisor that compares all of the over 24,000 plans.
There we go. I could probably get a better angle. You know what I mean? Well, good morning, knuckleheads. 7:33 on Tuesday, September 2nd. Looking at one of the security cameras. I call it the equivalent of sitting on your porch. Letting the day go by. Day go by. Ballot check. 4814. There's always next week, she said. I always listen to the Brian Craig show. Oh, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun.
If you're on hold, stand by, and if you're new, make sure that you subscribe to the channel.
Watching. There's a dude in that car. He lives in that side door there. And I haven't seen anybody coming in and out of the front since they moved. And right up here, there's nobody there. They moved out. And over here, the gal come home about 20 to 7. And then later on, she came out with the little girl and took off that way. So there was a guy in this house, a black dude that he had a red sports car, like I don't know, a Camaro or something. Hot rod, and he parked on the street here, and he got like 3 flat tires in a row. So then he started parking back up in there where you can't see it. But I haven't noticed him or the car.
All right, we're back. I'm Brian, Steve Kane Show. Let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, good morning.
Hey, Richie.
It's amazing, Brian. The last hour was Hate the Brian Craig Show. And it starts with Greg, and it goes down the list with the coops that call up and start getting on over the phone when they're trying to make a statement to you. They don't make any sense. I'm going to say a couple things. You brought up the mural in the streets. Personally, I'm against any kind of graffiti. I think it's defacing property, and I don't need it in my face about somebody's sexuality while I'm driving an automobile. I think it's disgusting. I think it's wrong. And I don't think it should be there. Whether it be gay, straight, doesn't matter to me. Black Lives Matter, it does not belong there. Political statements don't belong on public streets because we're all in one big basket, and you don't divide people by putting this crap out there. That's the first thing I want to say. As for Greg with this crime, he does watch you probably, but the fact of the matter is, Greg, the Democrats are running these cities into the ground, and their school systems are very liberal. They don't
You're here.
And they want to keep black people in poverty. As for Renee in Harlem, which is the big one with the Jesse Lee Peterson, and I know Renee's still listening, and he wouldn't be able to come back to this. There's a cruise line out there. It's been all over the internet. It's been they call it the ghetto cruise. And most. A lot of them are black. So the bottom line is, are those black people Uncle Toms and racists? 'Cause
You know the thing about, I'm very surprised. You're talking about the carnival thing. Yeah, and yeah, well, I am, because I don't want people to think it's the one we do our cruises on. That's all under. But the thing about
Uh-oh.
this thing with Carnival
You're
is
coming out.
they passed a bunch of rules on board that are targeting
That's
the black
him.
party goers, right? No twerking, all kinds of stuff. I am shocked there has not been like a class action lawsuit against them yet. Where and
black
the reason there
dude.
hasn't been is they can't even find some low life, high profile, fake civil rights attorney who will come out and challenge those allegations that are being made about.
See what
those
the hell
crimes.
he's driving.
It's pretty bad.
yeah, it's that I was on when my brother-in-law. It was hairy. We got on an elevator real quick, and he stepped on a lady's foot by mistake, and
Oh.
sorry, and boy, she jumped on him and started screaming at him.
Really?
See, I don't like bullying of anybody, and I don't personally. And I think, like I said, I disagree with you a lot of times, but I love your show, and I like the controversy. As for this atheist that calls you up, I mean, if you don't have any kind of values at all, I mean, I don't hate atheists, but if you take a look throughout history, atheists, they don't have to answer to anybody, so they don't value life to say.
That's correct.
Oh, come
That's right.
I
on.
mean, the values.
There's no accountability, and that's one of the reasons he probably was homeless, is because he doesn't want to be accountable to anyone.
That's another thing. You talk about. I've never been homeless, Brian.
I call it just politics when I was homeless.
They threw me a party my last day. They said, bring your wife. My wife came on the bus. They decorated the bus.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
You did. They went to Publix. They bought me a cake. They had soda on the bus.
You gotta
And you ate it? You ate
make
it?
your own life.
No, they actually came on the bus with a Publix cake.
I would not have eaten. Did you eat any of that cake?
Absolutely.
You're out of your mind.
No, it was brand new. Brian, it came from Publix. It was new.
No, but a homeless person had to bring it from Publix.
Oh, I got it. But let me say this. I used to wake them up.
Homelessness is a journey.
I used to wake them up at train stations, and they rode my bus.
If you look at it more as a walkabout, the way I did, you had a walkabout from March 10th, 1995
Food coloring. They used to
to
drink food coloring, all kinds of stuff.
June 1st, 2011. How many years is that? 95, 05. 05, that's 10.
Oh yeah, yeah.
16 years. I wasn't homeless, I was on the Jesus. I was on a 16-year walkabout.
Yeah, her name was Betty.
Mm.
And she lived in a chicken coop off of State Road 8.
Yes.
I got
Yes.
some stories
She
to
had
tell.
a son who worked for food.
No, we did when we years ago, before there was a YouTube thing. Steve and I did
Oh,
a cable
State
access
Farm
TV
accused
show
of
back in the day. I don't even know if
shortchanging
cable access
customers.
exists. And we used to do crazy things. I mean, we did this one show on the homeless, which is one of my favorites, and it was one of the first shows we did. And her name was Patty. At least that's what she told us on the-
$590
And
difference
she
is screwing the
used
people out
to
of.
stand on University Drive in 595 for years. So much so, she was
Bunch
like
of
a
knuckleheads.
landmark. Yeah, she was like a
State
landmark.
Farm
And she had no teeth. And she had
customers
this
are
sign
knuckleheads.
that said, homeless, hungry, young kids at home. First question Steve asked her was about her kids. And she says, what kids? I don't have any kids. He said, the ones on your side. I had the dub. I had the dub Richie for the first time. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Richie. You guys hear that? Richie, you... Oh, my goodness. If you're on hold, stand by.
What did Richie say? I'll have to replay that later.
Stand by. Richie used one of the
We'll
words.
get time.
Oh my goodness. Oh, yeah. I still have all those cable access shows. It's so long ago. I have them on VHS tape. They were never transferred to anything else. VHS tape. That's right. Oh, but those were good shows. Steve's favorite's the body piercing show.
I seen The Live Dead.
But I
Best,
thought the homeless
best
show was
zombie
work.
movie ever.
If you're on hold, stand by.
Made in
Wait
New
for the
Zealand.
delay to re-engage. And while we're doing that, I want to tell everyone about our next cruise while I'm doing this. We're talking about cruises. You know, our 10th annual MAGA cruise is in March. We're going to Antigua, Nassau in the Bahamas, and one of the Virgin Islands.
What
I
to
forgot
watch.
I've been to Nassau since I was like a teenager, and I've never been to Antigua. I'm very excited. This is our 10th annual MAGA cruise. You're all
Get
invited.
81
There are some
today.
specials going on this week because of Labor Day being yesterday. I'm going to give you Ian's number. Call and join us, okay? Make your reservations. If you go with us, you're going to be paying less than anyone else on board the ship. We're going on the Celebrity Beyond.
Thursday. There's a flag. Some kind of flag day coming up next week. Next Thursday. I can't reverse this camera, can I? I don't think. Got early this morning when it was still dark, there was like 20 pickup trucks. Zoomed by in a row. What's Craig talking about? Brian. It's a Brian Craig show on YouTube. Where Mega comes to talk. They get some cool people calling in.
If you're on hold, hang in there.
Oh, police. Fort Wayne's flying is driving by slow. I haven't heard anything on that baby, the missing baby in California.
All right, we are back. Callers on hold, stand by. I think that was the first time I've ever had to use the dump button from Richie the bus driver. I don't think I've ever had to use the dump button with him before. Let's go. You're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I don't know. That dude went and walked around the
What?
corner of the house and ain't seen him since.
I don't know what a MAGA is. Is that kind of like those people that in Harry Potter that live under the MAGA? Oh, MAGA.
I should get my
Yes,
drone
I'm just messing with you.
and fly over above it and see what's going on over the other side of his house.
No, because I know you're a jerk and you're trying to be nice, and I know it's hard for you to maintain it. I'm really.
I tried to call you and be nice, and you hung up on me. You tried to deflect.
You're on right now. You're on right now. Well, Well, listen, we're all sinners. There's only one man who lived who wasn't.
Okay, Proverbs 6, Proverbs chapter 6, 16 through 19, that's what the 7 things God hates, and Trump is 7 for 7, and he's unrepentant about it. So, Brian, if I talk to you verbatim the way that Donald Trump speaks to people, and I was unrepentant about it, would you consider me a Christian?
I don't have an answer to that question, and you know, I'm good, but I am going to respond. I am going to respond to your original question, which was, can you be
What to
MAGA
watch?
and be a Christian, and is Donald Trump a Christian? What has he done that's all this stuff?
Dutois.
Donald Trump has done something that Christians worldwide, from the Pope on, have been trying to get done since 1973, and he did it. He overturned Roe v. Wade, okay? And because he overturned Roe v. Wade, the number of abortions committed, and notice I say committed, not performed,
Anna
because this is
Wintour
not some artistic
named
dance
her
or ballet or
successor.
something. The number of abortions committed in this country have dropped dramatically because
Never heard of her.
he overturned Roe v. Wade. Over the course of history, there will be maybe even hundreds of millions,
I'll
if not
start
billions of
shaving
people
my
who live
head.
because Donald Trump did that. And there's been a lot of Christians who have been praying on that, millions forever. There's been past presidents.
I haven't
members of
seen
Congress,
anything on Brittany in
conservative
a
Christians that have
while.
talked about it and didn't do it, but he
That's
did it.
kind of weird.
And there's
Notice
no
that?
more Christian action a president could take than overturning Roe v. Wade. I think that's absolutely amazing, don't you?
You always see something on Brittany, or at least, you know, once or twice, once a
Well, he's not
week
the
or
president.
so.
The president
Should
the
pop
president
up on the
is-
news.
Yeah, no, you're deflecting, right?
No, I'm not deflecting. In fact, you're the one that's deflecting because you're not even calling in about anything we're talking about on the show today, and I'm allowing the conversation. So you're the one who's deflecting from what I've been talking about for the last couple.
There
of
had
months.
been a lot of
But I'm not
construction
deflecting.
around
You just have
here.
an answer that doesn't fit
Back
your
behind me.
rehearsed in front of the mirror.
Oh,
script
they'd be
with
coming up
proverbs and
down the
everything.
streets, dump trucks and crap.
Talking to you straight up right now.
They ain't
Okay.
seen nothing yet.
So I mean, I can't, I know, independently stupid.
No, you're, okay,
The
whatever.
I'm a
Rock.
what? Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. The dump button. See, I told it was
The
coming.
Rock.
See, Jeremy, I told you. Jeremy's filling in for Mike today. And before I didn't take calls right in the first segment. During the break, I said, "Hey, Jeremy, can you check
Brought
make
the
sure the delay is
tears. The
on?"
Rock crying.
And that's the third time today we've had to use the delay. And this true story. The reason I had arthritis was from the dump button. The dump button was in my left index finger. Every studio I've worked in, the dump button's always been on my right. I've always hit the dump button
Uh-oh.
with my right index finger, and that's where I had the arthritis that Dr. Appleton did
Well,
right here in this finger. And
that's
that's
it
how I
for
found
now,
out that,
knuckleheads. See you
Dr.
later.
Appleton's laser weight
Love
pain
ya.
treatment